Innovative Thinkers because we saw students struggle. It's not because they weren't smart, it was because they felt misunderstood. And we realized that when a child feels understood, everything changes. It's like one of our students who he was struggling and didn't understand math. And so what one of the tutors did was actually take it because he wanted to be a influencer. So what she did is she took math problems and showed him how math problems related as he became an influencer, and he got it. And that is what matters. It's not by teaching them the traditional way, it's really by teaching them the way they need to treat it and they need it to be taught. So we noticed that most tutoring companies actually focused on grades, but not communication. They focused on let's get it done. And especially we started it in 2020 when all the chaos was happening. We started it when teachers were being frustrated about going back into the classroom. Parents did not want to send their kids back to the classroom. And they wanted another way. They wanted another answer. It really is just a matter of providing something that parents could have, the teachers could have, and to give them a different insight on how to deal with things. So what makes us different at Innovative Thinkers, we match each student with the right tutor. Sometimes that takes a minute, but the results are astronomical. We actually see the changes when these students are paired with someone who understands them, who can relate to them, who might, change math up to work with the fact that he wants to be a cook. So therefore, how do you use math to relate to him if he wants to be cook? It's really about finding the right tutor to match the personality, to match the learning style, the communication needs that's necessary. When that alignment happens, literally, you see confidence bloom. And that's why we say we light the path. So it's really about us taking the time to have the student go through an assessment that we provide so they can help us understand what encourages the student, what motivates the student. Because UE can get more from students when they are totally understood. So every time we see a student light up because they finally get it, it reminds us why we started this in the first place. We're not just helping with homework, we're helping build confidence in life. And that's why it matters. It matters because how they approach life, how they approach their next job and everything is because of the confidence that they have gone. But when you're constantly put down, that's not going to help. When you're told to fit inside a box when you don't like the box, that's not going to help. So we train our tutors to be conscious about communication styles, helping them match to the students so we can get the best out of the students. So we have gotten so many compliments from parents that said, their kids were able to now play sports. So really, if your child is ready to shine, we'd be honored to walk alongside them because at Innovative Thinkers, we light the way.
Hi, I'm Annabelle from Innovative Thinkers, LLC, and I love being on this team. What I love most about working here is seeing students grow, not just academically, but in confidence and their curiosity. It's truly amazing to watch. Every day we support learners in ways that really makes a difference. They walk in and they're like, man, this is kind of tricky, and we help them master that tricky subject. And so we take them on a journey of growth, of understanding, hey, you are in the right spot at the right time, and you're going to get it one day. So it's just an opportunity to be able to see your child grow, and we love that so much. So being part of this team isn't just a job, it's a chance to help students realize that they're going to hit their full potential, and it is truly one of the best jobs I could ever ask for.
My name is Alana Robinson Bailey, and I'm one of the founders of Innovative Thinkers, LLC. Just wanted to stop and share a moment of why we actually created the business and looking at opportunities to serve the community. One of the things that we saw during COVID, as with my own children, There was frustration with the teachers who actually didn't know what the next steps were going to be, as well as the parents who actually were not necessarily prepared to be the supporters of their kids at home, as well as the students who were actually unsure of actually what needed to happen in that space and in that classroom. What we've seen from Innovative Thinkers is that we've seen kids growing. We've actually looked at how they are actually making a difference in their lives, in their schools, and how their confidence has increased. Additionally, how they are able to connect the dots. Our tutors don't just teach, they actually look for other ways. With the hiring of tutors, we actually make sure that they understand the needs of the kids, that they understand that there are multiple ways to teach lessons. If one child actually learns one way and another child actually learns the other way, to be able to bridge that gap and actually look at ways to actually make that concept home. We do elementary all the way up to high school, and we actually are having candidates that are in college that actually need just a little bit of assistance just to get them to the next step. At Innovative Thinkers, we actually help light the way, and one of the ways that we do that is to make sure that we understand the personality of the student, how they actually look to learn, what their needs are, how they interact with other individuals. That plays a big part, because if we're asking the student to do something that's actually totally outside of their character, then we don't see as big of a response that we would do if we actually saw them interacting with how they like to interact. So Innovative Thinkers, we're actually happy to be here. We're happy that we actually created the business, and we're looking forward to serving you and helping you as we help lead the way for the future foundation and generation.